Now, every Monday on the show, we like to bring you a thriving business and, of course, find out how they are doing in this economy. I have here with me Genesis and Jesse Onomiwo, the founders of Auto Sparkle, the Lagos-based innovative auto care services company that is taking the lead in combating climate change and reinforcing the maintenance culture in Africa. Now, these brothers started operations 9 years ago somewhere in Victoria Island as a strictly mobile waterless car wash company with an eco-conscious drive and determination to help people save water for better uses, starting with Nigeria. And they're joining us on the show today to tell us how it's been over the past 9 years. Wow. So, you know, every time we have SMEs on the show, we're talking to entrepreneurs, we always like to go into their minds. Like, the usual average individual wants to get a job, but you guys decided to start a business. So talk to us about 2010, 9 years ago. Let me start with Genesis.
All right, thank you for having us on the show. 2010, we had a drive to do something different that addresses a problem that we noticed in the Nigerian market. And that had to do with the way people care for their cars and the dedication they give to maintaining the interiors and of course, the exteriors of their cars. So we started with Auto Sparkle Waterless Car Wash in 2010. Widely known as My Auto Sparkle across social media, Auto Sparkle is the world's first and only waterless luxury car interior detailing service company with an option for interior, for engine detailing as well.
So talk to us about this waterless concept, because when you say waterless, because everything about a car or a car wash is about water. That's the traditional sense of it. When you think about a car wash, once you drive in, they just begin to spray your car with water, whether it's internal or external or in the engine. So, so this concept of waterless is very novel. To talk to us about how that works. So maybe I should talk to Jesse.
Oh, okay. Basically, it's based on nanotechnology. It's a kind of chemistry that helps to, you know, we have some special cleaning agents that have the power to lubricate stains and dirt on cars. You know, by the time we apply them, they weaken the dirt. You understand? And then we have some special materials that we use to capture them. Yeah. But one thing interesting to note is that we've metamorphosed from waterless car washing to car detailing, as he explained, you know, over a year ago. And that is because we discovered there was a strong need for extreme care for, you know, delicate interior of luxury cars, you understand? So we brought the waterless concept into taking care of luxury car interiors. And one thing to note is that most parts of the interior of cars are very delicate to the extent that continuous usage of water, for instance, on leather materials, weakens the leather. It begins to stiffen, and over time begins to break and tear apart.
I've noticed that about
exactly.
I've got leather seats as well.
Imagine
and I've noted that there are certain areas in the seats
begin to crack.
They begin to crack.
Yes.
So detailing, that's another concept that is new. So talk to us about how detailing works, Genesis.
So detailing essentially involves deep cleaning of the interior of the car, such that it restores the car to its original shine or near new state, like much more like when you first bought the car. It's a thorough process that takes about an average of 4 hours per car. So it's not something to gloss over. When you detail your car, you might not need to detail it again in another 3 to 6 months, depending on the frequency of usage. So it's advisable for car owners and those who care about, you know, keeping the best state of the interiors of their cars.
Let's talk about the business, because again, this is 2010.
Yes.
2 brothers, they sat down together, they said, you know, we need to start a business. We found a niche in the market. Nobody's doing this in Nigeria. Exactly. So let's start something, right? And the biggest fear actually is starting. Did you require capital? You know, did you need an office? Who were your first clients? You know, how did you make your first profit and things like that? Take us into part of this story.
Okay, so I'll just say a bit of it, and Jesse will also say a bit of the story. In 2010, we started with bankers in Victoria Island. We realized that most of the bankers spend a lot of their times in the office, and we thought that how do they get the time to go to the car wash? So we felt take this service to them in their offices. And we started taking our services to bankers from Victoria Island to Ikeja. Actually, we started with Ikeja, then we moved to the island.
Victoria Island, yeah.
Exactly. So initially, there was this skepticism about the fact that, you know, how would you wash a car without water? And at the same time, there was interest. The interest gave us the opportunity to demonstrate. And when we demonstrated, people, you know, started calling us and we started getting referrals. And the interesting thing is, till today, our business thrives majorly on referrals because of the
So somebody
quality of what
who
we
used
do.
the service
Exactly.
and then recommends.
And then people keep coming back as well.
Wow, that's amazing. You want to add to that?
Yes, basically, the level of excellence that comes with the interior detailing service we offer has given us a huge leverage. And like you mentioned, we get, you know, when we started then, we get people that would promise to refer and you wait forever and then
they don't refer.
But when we started detailing, we got people that were so impressed that on the spot, we got referrals that converted immediately, you understand? So we found that in our way, we've been making a huge difference, you know, in
So,
helping people.
obviously you guys started, when you started this in 2010, obviously you guys were the ones doing the work, you know, with your hands and all of that. How did you transfer this skill to people who now work with you and all of that? Were you able to do that effectively or did it take a while?
Oh, definitely. We're able to do it effectively because we have hands-on experience and understanding of how this works. So we give them intensive training when they come in. We give them orientation because we believe it's more about the mindset than about the manpower. So we give them the right orientation and we train them to be able to approach clients appropriately. And because we deal with high-level clients who are in the A class in society, so it's important that our staff are able to relate well with them. So we were able to do that effectively. Yes.
So that's a good thing. And of course, when you're talking about starting a new business, you're also talking about breaking even.
Yes.
So at what point were you guys then able, between 2010 when you started, were you guys able to say, you know what, we can do this 100%. We don't need to be doing any side gigs. This will pay all our bills. It will pay the rent. It will take care of everything.
Okay, that inflection point came recently. Actually, to note, between 2010 and now, we had a few breaks. Like, we restarted this business about 3 times.
Wow.
Yes, yes. But all those times we were stopping, our minds were still in it. We were thinking continuously, how do we do this better?
Yeah.
So, I mean, within the last, say, 20 months, when we restarted, 20 to 22 months, we've been able to come to the point where what we were earning or generating in turnover those previous years, we could do them in multiples in just 1 month.
Wow.
You know, so it's because we've been able to, we understand our target audience and we went for them. You understand? We are not targeting everybody. You understand? That actually made a difference in getting us to the point where we could break even. One
of the things that I know, your target audience, which is the A class in society, one of the things I know that is really, really important to them is trust.
Yes.
So if I'm welcoming somebody into my home or welcoming somebody into my car, I need to be able to trust the person 100%. Yes. If I forgot my iPhone, I need to be able to know that the iPhone is still there when you finish fixing my car. Or if I left maybe cash in the car and things like that. So how do you build trust? Of course, as individuals, you're the owners of the business, you don't want to lose your business, so obviously you're not going to steal anything. But how do you ensure that whoever comes into the company, you can also ensure that the customer will trust them too?
Okay, so it's interesting to know that when we started and people saw the openness and the fact that they could trust us, we knew that trust will be the delicate material that our business will thrive on.
Yep.
So we do extra checks on the people we're hiring. And the interesting thing is we have people that have worked with us for over 2 years and they know us. They are like family. So those ones have become supervisors over all the people. So we are very particular about that area. But I should point out that the trust people had in us when we started was carried over from one customer to the other. Don't forget, I told you that people refer us. So you refer people you trust and people you know. People you like, actually. So there is that like factor and there's that trust factor that we've carried on from the foundation of the business till this time. So it continues to work for us.
That's amazing. That's amazing because I mean, at the end of the day, once there's an incident, you know how it is. Just like there were referrals, they then tell one another. Exactly. But that's amazing. I mean, this is a different kind of business that I mean. Usually we have people who have products and different things like that they sell. Yeah. But this is an actual service, and it's a niche area. And I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Hopefully next time around, we're going to be talking about maybe new innovations that you have also in this industry as well. Anyway, so I've been talking with Genesis and Jesse, and it's an amazing thing. How can I find you on Instagram?
We are.
Maybe because I'm thinking maybe for when I get my Ferrari or my Porsche, and then get you guys to detail it from me every 6 months. Yeah.
We are at My Auto Sparkle on Instagram.
My Auto Sparkle.
Same thing with our website, www.myautosparkle.com. So
anyway, so since you guys have been here, I'm sure you've been smelling something in the kitchen, and so I'm going to take you over there now, where we'll sample it with our chef. And talk about that has been.
Thank you.
Please.
I didn't shine in my car because this team should have been practical. That's why I was very, very expectant.
With petroleum jelly.
Luxury cars, Mike. They say luxury
it's
cars.
only luxury you do.
yeah, basically.
Mine is luxury now. See, luxury is just semantics.
Let's have a seat.
Okay, so welcome to the kitchen.
Thank you.
We have Chef Adane here who prepared a very sumptuous and yummy breakfast for you both. I hope your appetites are high. Please, I have a notice. Do not in any way try to share with someone called Yummy.
All right, so Tokwe was with her in the kitchen.
Yes,
so tell us what was in the meal. Yeah?
Okay, so we have here pumpkin leaf, crayfish, really nice smelling crayfish. And then we also have yam and smoked fish as well.
Oh, wow.
So I hope you're in.
Yes, so please dig in.
Dig in. And don't share, please.
Thank you.
I don't know why Tokwe keeps saying.
No, Yummy, we're not friends.
Why are you picking on me? It's Monday morning.
I and Yummy cannot be friends.
All right, so, aha.
Okay, what do we think?
Wow.
So, is it sparkling?
It is
I
sparkling.
could apply that to taste. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Really wonderful.
I love the taste of it.
All right.
The taste of it.
Great. It's great tasting.
Oh, thank you, Chef Adane.
Like the
And that's how we wrap it up on our Monday show this morning.
Yes, indeed. A big thank you to all our guests for joining us on the show today. And hopefully we're going to be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Once again.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
indeed. And you're going to be right there with us.
Yes,
from
you
6
will.
a.m. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.